Welcome, my horror. Welcome, my anime screamers, to my top 10 list. These are my top 10. My top 10 horror movies that aren't totally based on a true story. These are horror movies that we that are inspired by a true story or inspired by true events, but aren't based on a true story. Let's begin. Number 10, The Strangers. The Strangers were a disturbing film that were terrified due to realism because it was based on the Manson family. Yes, it grew to recognize, especially because you find out the villain is no real motivation. Expect the victim's family was home, even frightening. But it was sort of the real events in childhood memory. You remember a strange group of people knocking on homes. If anyone, if no one home, was they break in, the opposite happens in the movie. None of the this is entirely true, but this movie was based on true events of the Manson family. Number 9, The Anvil Horror. There were two versions of the Anvil Horror, the 1997 and starred Josh Brolin, and the remake starred Ryan Reynolds. Neither version is entirely factual because the entire Anvil Houghton was long been expected of being a host, or at least, or ton of confession, conflicting testimony that are portion of the haunting unreeling. Even Ed and Warren investigated the case and pointed out the original Anvil home is still standing. Despite the controversy, it is still the most popular American haunting of the time. Ronald D. Jr. did shoot and kill his family. That much is true. And the Lutz family did move in years from there. Everything become murky. But everything in the movies all are fictional. Number 8, The Fourth Kind. A- As far as the true story goes, The Fourth Kind might be one of the biggest hoaxes of all. The movie claimed it was based on the real abduction after a group of people went missing in a lasting town. Part of time where the people went missing in Norm, Alaska. However, where the never anything to do with aliens, the fourth kind was set it up to appear like we're watching a fictionalized version of events along real documentary footage with a actual doctor. It's not true. Even the doctor was a higher actor, and people from the set admit the film was a hoax with the true story is a publicity stunt. The Mothman publicity. I'm sorry, I'm getting a headache. Well, this talk about the Mothman, the legend of stuff. Way people like to believe in the Yeti or the Loch monster. He is part of the old urban legend, originally in Point Present, West Virginia. Over the years, ma- many witnesses have came o- come over to witness own event, Fable Mothman, and has proven. John Keane, who wrote about the Mothman and the other cryptid, and made it into the Mothman prophecy film. Some of the events in the film really did happen, which he claimed based on a true story, but there isn't hard evidence to back up the existence of the actual Mothman. Number six, The Exorcist. Honestly, The Exorcist is based on the not inspired by the novel of the same name. Actually, it's based on the ideal of the real life possession of Ronald Hucknall. He he supposedly read about a case of Hucknall before making the book, and share a few similarities with the film. None of peripheral scenes movie were based on the true mean P Vomit was only Hollywood creation. Brady even admit to faking most of it in the Hollywood Post. The Possession. Well, honestly, this is a lesser known film. Starring Walking Dead star Jeffrey D. Morgan. It tells a story about a family that come with the debit box. This is actually about a girl get possessed by the entity, and they do everything they can to save her. But the debit box is the real thing. Of course, the no concrete proof that it contained true evil and superstition. The story film is complete fictional, but
people who work on the film claim strange things that happen around the box, such as fire started after filming and burning all the props. The Cauldron. I am not going to mention it, but when the start to film the Cauldron during the parent family, well, the house is still standing today. Um, um, the film is mostly fractional, and also, Petra never tried to murder her kids as expected in the movie, but she is in the. It take a 10-year period. The actual haunted took over a 10-year period. But honestly, it told the famous story of Ed Warren. Honestly, The Exorcist of the Emily Rose is actually better true story horror story. It's based on the girl named Emily Rose, but the real name is Elisa Michael. The, the bulk of the girl focus on the court case that came on her death re, and who is responsible for her death, her parents and the priest. The film is actually a legal part of a case, but in real life, the religious aspects and exorcism were the far bigger part of a conspiracy. The medic issue, the in the film are 100% accurate. Either Emily last known Caesar occurred 4 years prior to her death. She was a have it up until her final moments to her depart. The events of the haunted Connecticut. Uh, Number two. Honestly, the Sneaker family is actually investigated on Edward Warren because the former mortician were who practiced necromancy. Because honestly, let me explain. Um, the boy, the boy was having cancer, and they were up there having cancer treatment, and they were, yeah, but they actually embellished the truth in the movie, but they actually did it a favor in the TV show. Yeah, Paranormal Witness, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, the real life. Uh, yeah, the gruesome Texas Chainsaw Massacre is actually not based on the true story. The real true story is actually the Leatherface is was actually inspired by Ed Gein, based on the true story. Ed Gein wear a mask of a human skin, and the other characters that were based on Ed Gein is Norman Bates and 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 The guy from Psycho, yeah. And here my question. I got a poll for you guys. Um, uh, Pick a vote. Um, Whatever you vote on in my poll, you guys will actually vote on which post I want to do. You guys want to do. It go either the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, or yeah, the four. It can go either way, and uh, and whatever you choose, I would do one. The first one with the highest, the second one with the second highest, the third one with the second highest, and the lowest will be the last one. Then I will do another one and do the same. So it will be easier to choose the votes based on your guys' votes. If you guys would like that, so I can choose what I post, let me know. Let me know in the comment on my recent videos. And give me a like, subscribe, and also if you're having a horrible day and and if I'm actually going to ask this, um, did one you I did a Chainsaw Man review and one you have a dislike it, and I know I I actually didn't do a very. If I did do a good job, what if you want me to improve next time? Let me know because um, don't be afraid to just just say it nicely. Don't say what I did wrong rudely. Just say what I did wrong in my videos nicely. Don't be rude. If you're rude, I will remove your comment. I don't want like rude comments. But if you're I will answer it nicely as possible. And I will answer this. Um yeah, I got into Chainsaw Man a little too rash because it's more like this. I did mention Watch Mojo top 10 list, but I was excited because because Watch Mojo did predict Chainsaw Man, Spy Time Family, Records of Ragnarok. I am not joking. Watch Mojo did the top 10 anime we really want to see get make it into an anime. They did a top 10 list on it. If you guys, I'm I am not joking. They actually made a list of it on it. But honestly, the top um if I actually would actually say this, um Paranormal Witness is actually based on a true story. Paranormal Witness. It's a retelling of a it's a retelling with actors, but it's a retelling of actors that actually do it. Retell of all the it's a retelling of all the of thing of all the ghosts. Par- Paranormal Witness. It's actually a lot of fun. Spooky but fun. If you guys like my videos, give me a. I will do more of this. Have a good day, guys. The anime, the anime screamer is out. Peace.